Hello, hello, hello. What's up, guys? There we are. Did we watch El Clasico? I thought it was a great game. I was talking to Anarchy about it. I thought it was an amazing game to watch. I'm glad I tuned in. Okay, so let's pick the team for today. Since the matchmaking window's closed anyway. Yeah, the Anarchy, yeah. Forget about it. Just forget about it, bro. Just forget about it. Now let's try this Messi. Again, Mbappe in for his hat-trick. I'm sure you remember that, Anarchy. To be honest, he got a hat-trick, but he didn't really play that well. I didn't really do much, did he? His finish was very good for his second goal, I think it was. But I didn't think there was really any player on Madrid that played well, other than Modric when he came on, really. I thought Barcelona played great, though. Rafinha should have had like 2 or 3 more goals. I think I might have got position trainers. I did some AI events anyway while watching the Clasico. Yeah, let's see if we can get him left mid or centre mid. Probably both, ideally. There's left mid. Right, okay, we'll keep right wing for now. I think Pedri is the only other player I'd like to have DMF. I already have him centre forward for some reason, which I think we can take off. If I get DMF. Right mid. Actually, I don't think I've changed this guy's build since the new update. This formation here, Hashim is the best, I think. You might as well give him 95 loft pass, see what it's like. Just increase the dribbling as well. Okay, is that window open yet? But this guy was so good today. I thought he played amazing. Maybe get him in for it. I don't know who would put him in for. Maybe Perezi. But yeah, this tactic here, Hashim. I'll be making a video on it soon. It's just taking me a while. But if you haven't, I put up a post earlier. Bombin done a video on possession style. Very good video. Essentially, everything I wanted to say, he said it there, but better. So definitely check out his video. For sure. It doesn't work for you. But like, I don't know. Maybe possession just doesn't work for you, bro. Try a 4-3-3, but if it doesn't work with a 4-3-3 or this formation here, like I don't think it's gonna work. They're basically the 2 formations you would use for possession. There's not too much else you can try. Maybe 4-4-2. 4-4-2 in possession's not bad. Yeah, but Bombin's video is really good. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend the 2SS as much. Try a 442 though. 442 is good. What's up, Bushy? That Totti in your profile picture. Look. It is, yeah. Four, 1, 3, 2. So is that one DMF, a centre mid ahead of him, two wide attacking mids, two strikers, yeah? Because it's a very good formation. I don't know about for possession, but it is a very good formation. What's up, Dejan? What's up, Joe Mama? You've been running into Smart Assist users now? I don't think so. I haven't really been playing. I played a couple games off stream over the last 2 days, but I haven't played too much. What's up, Nez? Welcome in. Alright, not a bad team. Not a bad team at all. Bit of an old Roberto Carlos, but when are you back from holiday, Cam? Bro's on holiday in some Greek island that looks amazing. He sent me a picture. He's here stressing over Konami. Doing too much. What? Tomiyasu, get the ball! This guy definitely wasn't expecting it to go through there. That's why that pass is loaded up. They used to have passes. They don't have pass assist filters, don't they not? And they used to have them. I never really cared about the pass assist filters, to be honest. The only reason you would care, I think, is if you're a manual player. But once you go past manual, I don't think they're different enough. But yeah, definitely. I just think the smart assist shouldn't be in divisions, but I don't think it's actually an issue at the same time. But I want team strength filters, like that's how I'd have the most fun playing with a low rated team. And I find that when you played with the team strength filters, the type of opponents you played against played more like proper football instead of those narrow meta formations back in PES. Oh, what a goal, Ronaldinho. Go ahead, Machine. What's up, Patrick? Like I used to only play 3-star matchmaking pretty much. I'd very rarely go into 5-star. Like I think there's a lot of people who don't like the gameplay now, but they actually don't like the gameplay when it's high-rated players. If it was low-rated players, they'd enjoy it. The last few days though, I've been playing like people who are actually playing good football, particularly off stream. When I was playing off stream, I sent a GG to every opponent I played because, like, whenever I conceded a goal, it was either a corner kick, like something bullshit, or it was like a good, well worked chance, and I had to kind of applaud them. Well, have they actually changed Smart Assist? Because do you remember when it first came out, it would just kick the ball away. Did they kind of refine it? Because I haven't tried it since it first came out. Like I'm not like trying to gaslight people, but if it's the same as it was back then, I refuse to believe it's effective. If they've changed it, of course I don't really have an opinion on it because I haven't used it, and then I won't recognize when people are using it against me. But one thing about Smart Assist that was good before is it would do passes. When the passing was bad, it would do passes you couldn't actually do as a player. But I don't think that's as much of an issue anymore. Oh, you on? Nice. What's up, Wayne? And I'd say on Switch 2 we'll get eFootball. Well, I won't get it. I won't have a Switch. Well, it's so surprising, Jomama, that it's a Japanese game and they don't even have it on Switch. But the Switch 2 is meant to be beefier, like, so. I'm sure they'd be interested in it. Apparently Xbox are releasing a handheld console. And not that I don't think I'd get one because like I never really would need a handheld console, but what's up, Doctor? What's the doctor ordered today? Barry did a video on Switch 2 rumors. Okay. Is there any actual rumor? Like, is there any actual source, or is it just kind of logical that they would release on Switch 2? I think Microsoft aren't really focused on consoles anymore. They're definitely pivoting to accepting PlayStation are gonna win the console war and just sell all the software. I don't know what the long-term play is like, because I think if you asked like the gaming industry like 10 years ago, I think they would have said, maybe not 10, maybe 15 years ago, it was kind of going towards consoles being redundant and everyone going PC, I think. Or at least having a really big market share on PC compared to console. But I don't know if that's ever going to actually happen. I think, and this is including myself, like, a lot of people just value the fact you can just buy the box and it works. What's up, Betsy? I'd say Suarez is better. SE, did you see my response to your comment, yeah? On YouTube? The one about I think it was Acrobat or Phenomenal Finishing, wasn't it? And there was something else about it as well. Oh, did I nutmeg in there? West Ham beat United. Yeah, I didn't even know any Premier League games are on today. Really, I didn't. I'm not following it, but I watched the Barca Real game. It was such a good game. Yamal really is special. Like the more I'm watching him, and you know what? I was just thinking of it earlier. Like I like Yamal, but when I'm watching him, I'm kind of hate watching a little bit because he's so confident and he tries to do everything himself. Every time he tries to do something himself, I'm like, oh, he's gonna fuck this up. He needs to just chill out a little bit, and then he actually pulls off something. He pulls off something very good. No, I'm not gonna go for Hullet. No. What a terrible knock on Messi. He's very good, but he doesn't have to do too much offensively. He just kind of has to stay wide. So he's got enough speed and strength to do that well. And then when he actually does cross, he's got a decent cross. I think it's something to do with, I think I have 70 curl on him, and I think sometimes you can, like, when you're on 70 curl, sometimes you'll notice, like, the cross curls very nicely, but not every time. Oh, what a ball. Yeah, it was Stoner, yeah. Yeah, the acceleration and thing. Yeah, so usually, like, if we just look at it, okay, his speed and acceleration are basically the same, but it's because of the balance. Tomiyasu, it's the same, it's because of the balance. And then Vieira, it's the same. Maybe it's because of the balance again, 70. But usually I would give more speed to a centre back. He's not a centre back. I actually have it. Maybe Thuram actually might be. No, it's very much the same, but again, it's because of the balance. But yeah, usually I'd get like plus 5 or 6 in the speed. Is that supposed to be a pack together, Nez, is it? And Monday we're getting, or tomorrow we're getting Rijkaard, Mateus, and who else is it? Yeah, I think the Hullets pack's good, Sammy. But they're rotting in the database. Yeah, we haven't had a Van Nistelrooy or Saviola for ages. I think we got Milito not too long ago. But yeah, you're definitely right. I don't know if I'm valuing balance on my defenders or more of it's a luxury I'm taking advantage of. Like, I think it's just because of this account I can get away with having great speed, acceleration, and balance. But on my free-to-play account, I wouldn't be too worried about the balance, I don't think. On this account, I actually don't think like I'm even gonna do all the objectives to pick one of those players. I don't really think I care. On the free-to-play account, though, I think I'm gonna go Nakata. Like, if the objectives are like loads of AI games, I'll do them on the free-to-play account, but I don't know if I'll bother on this account. But I feel has been a major difference maker. It's interesting. Like, goals and assists aren't the most important thing. But goals on a player are. I think assists aren't actually that important because, like, a lot of the good passers are playing the pass before the assist. Like, that pass from Xavi there is so valuable, but it's never going to show up in goals and assists unless I run the pitch with Pedri, but I don't think that's going to happen. What a goal. Again, I think Xavi played it Pedri there. Abbiati has very good stats, but also arm length is low. But I don't know. Are you Zach up? Are you free to play or pay to win? Oh, the golden goal. Sorry, I forget that every time. Thanks for reminding me. I always forget that. Kapner, I never really leveled physical, so. You managed to get some sleep. You were more composed today. Yeah, I've been taking it easier the last couple of days, and I went to the gym today and yesterday, and I had a good dinner today. Like, the beef we had was amazing. It was slow cooked, I think, from yesterday. Like, so, you know when it's like so soft. Oh, honestly, I could eat it every day if it's probably expensive though. And like, I don't know, my mom did it, and it probably takes forever to cook. I just want more in-depth stats. Like, I don't even care if they don't go to the main menu, but after the game, I want to see how many passes each player did, their expected goals, stuff like that. FIFA has a very in-depth, very good. I actually did a great video on my FIFA channel, looking at goalkeepers, because in the goalkeepers it'll tell you the expected saves and the type of saves they made, and like if your opponent did a finesse shot, it'll track all the finesse shots and the saves. It'll also track the distance of each shot and which corner the shot was in. So I was able to like put all the data together and get an understanding of like how good goalkeepers are. I definitely think so, Joe Mama, yeah. No, I'd say Abbiati's better than Baya. I think Baya is bad. I have him as well. I think he's pretty useless. Of course, man. Maradona's like my guy. Like, if a new Maradona came out, he wouldn't be like a noticeable upgrade, but I'd still probably get it just because I love him so much. You know what I mean? He's like my favorite player to use, probably. I didn't choose anyone from the nominating contract in the Saudi League. Would he be the best in the pack? He's a whole player, isn't he? I think the lack of speed on him might be a problem. I think people might be underestimating him, but I don't think he'd be best in the pack. It is interesting. His passing is very low, but that game-changing pass should boost it. What's up, Spidey? Thing is, I've used the previous Bergkamp and he was okay, but that was in the old gameplay, like just useless. I think in this new gameplay, yeah, he will be better. Kind of similar to Griezmann. Like I didn't really like Griezmann before this update, but in this update he's more usable. But again, it's not like the most meta or best pick, but if you're someone who likes, like if you put it this way, if you're someone who likes Bergkamp in real life, in the old updates, if you used them, you probably wouldn't have fun. But in this update, you can have fun with them. You got Bergkamp, he sucks. well, there's one anecdote. That's Obama. Best Madrid player in the game? Bellingham, I think, and Vinicius. I think they're both pretty good. Like, even their GP cards are pretty good. Like, I think if you do the best GP team, it would have Courtois, might have Rudiger. It would have Bellingham. Could have Tchouaméni as well if he's an anchorman by default. And it would have Vinicius. And it would have Mbappe. So, like, Madrid would have, like, the best GP team in the game. I don't know, to be honest, she bought it in Tesco, so it probably wasn't that expensive. Tasted very expensive, though. I loved Guti since new update. Okay, that's a player I have to try out again. Because he's got crazy stats, Spidey, but was never that good. That's definitely a player I have to try out. I'll try maybe put him in after this game if I remember. Mbappe is such a diver, yeah, it's a bit of a... Like even if he got contact, it's still a penalty, but it's a bit weird how like he's not getting on the end of that ball once he flicks it. Is this the box to box Varane that just came out, Cozy, or the old Orchestrator one? Because I think I used that Orchestrator one. Maybe it was Nez's account and I thought he was decent. Even before, like. Nah, I don't have Smart Assist on. Box to box, yeah. The defending from both teams wasn't great though. Like Madrid were just bad at defending, like overall, and then Barca were just kind of playing like a really high line, and especially in the first half, Madrid were just refusing to kind of play direct. I felt kept trying to build out the back. It was a good game though. Although I honestly, Bellingham, like, was ghosting, man. I only seen him like one time the whole game, and it was that. Did they score from it when he was offside, or was that the penalty? Actually, I think that was the penalty when he cuts it across to Mbappe. The disallowed penalty. So Dimitri, should have been looking at the game.
I need a scarecrow after what you did, 'cause all of the birds know that I'm almost dead. I'm barely breathing, I'm barely awake.
I do, Shiva, yeah.
Left me in pieces, there's no more to break.
Irish United, I've done a video on this, bro.
Wake me up, not in this century. Don't wake me up, 'cause you're just a ghost inside my head. You're just a ghost, you're never there. You're just a memory on my lips, 'cause you're just a ghost inside my head.
Oh, that probably should have been a goal. Who is that? Who hit that blitz? Jeez, I'm playing so bad here. I'm just rushing out. Right. Try to get some composure.
After what you did, 'cause you were the devil, you messed with my head, you lied to my mother,
Go to the ball, Xavi. Come on.
that this never ends. Don't wake me up, not in this century. Don't wake me up, 'cause you're just a ghost inside my head. You're just a ghost,
He's a mile off.
you're never there. You're just a memory on my lips, 'cause you're just a ghost inside my head. You're just a Cause you're just a ghost inside my head. You're just a ghost, you never
Well, he read the inside. It just went byline. I'm playing so bad here. And I played well the last match. So it's not tiredness or anything. I don't know what it is. Need to lock in.
You're just a ghost inside my head.
Yeah, the commentator said a stat that the two players that have ran the most, or sorry, the least in the league, are both Vinny and Mbappe, which doesn't sound like a recipe for success. Nutmeg. Give a penalty, ref. Come on. Give me the script. Second half. From him, not from me. I just thought, like, I'd be trying to get him to score goals. No, so I wouldn't like that finishing. And I'd be happy with 90 balance. I know you're going a bit more for the acceleration as well, but I'd say if you're going to play him like a playmaker as much, you don't need the acceleration as much. If you're not actually going to try beat your man too much, you're just trying to dribble a little bit to open up a passing lane. That's a choke! Oh my god, that is a choke. I literally I literally did a finesse shot because he scored them today. You know what I mean? Because he scored them today, I'm like, let me do what I seen earlier. The animation's not even similar, so there's no point trying to recreate it. But Ben, what's up, Pator? Oh. Pator, did Inter end up winning? I heard the match was going to be abandoned. The thing is, I wouldn't like an AMF with that low finishing. I want my AMFs to be able to score if I need them to, you know? What do I do here? What do I do? I need to change something, but I don't want to take the up arrows off. I haven't really used I don't really use AMFs, Ben. I use SSs now if I want to use an AMF type player. I feel like the runs are a lot better. But like that position there Ronaldinho was taking up is where you'd want your attacking mid to be anyway. So I do think second striker is better in most formations. Oh, I've got 5-bar connection. That never really happens before. Yeah, I'd say Guti again would be better at second striker, but I think your formation is more important. Like I wouldn't make the decision between AMF and SS because of the player. It'd be more about the formation. They need to update Mbappe's finesse shots in this game. Like give him a good animation for it, because he does like to score that goal where he opens up his body. Come on, Xavi just can't take the ball in this match at all. What are my players doing? I tried to cancel it. No, almost. Ah. Mbappe was running away anyway, the flick wouldn't have worked. Why did Maldini stop there? Let's get these last subs on. No, I don't think physical contact's important, bro. Oh yeah, I don't know what Guti you have actually. I'm thinking of a creative playmaker version. But at SS your playstyle doesn't matter. Anyway, so you can play an active SS very well. Haha, come on, De Bruyne should be able to find whoever's at the back post there. Ref, give me that foul. Ah, ref. You gotta give me that free. Alright, GG. That first half I didn't do anything. Yeah, I thought Ribery looked very good. I'm surprised people weren't that interested in him. Like, that Ribery should be better than my prolific winger Neymar, shouldn't he? When was that Martinelli card bought? Oh, like a year ago probably. It would have been actually. It would have been a year ago. Yeah, one of my first videos on the channel was about Martinelli. So, and I started uploading about a year ago. What's up, Rico? What's up, Ahmed? What's up, Marinus? Kelvin, is this the Kelvin I think it is? Is this the OG Kelvin from Twitch days? Or is it a new Kelvin? It's a new Kelvin, okay. Yeah, only need like a couple of games of to get the rewards smartness anyway, so that's why I'm just gonna knock a few of them out. It's not terrible. It's not a terrible card, Zach up, but like they could improve it if they gave him a Showtime skill that did something interesting with sombreros, maybe. Like they could do a pack where like sombreros just like way more responsive and you have a lot more freedom with it. They definitely give it to Bergkamp, a AC Milan Ronaldinho, and then I don't know about the third player, but maybe Neymar, I guess. Alright, outside curl that Messi. That's terrible. Yeah, but you have to understand his pass stats are low, but that game changing pass just boosts his pass stats in the second half, so it's not actually too bad. I think Michael Owen's like a top tier striker, that card. Definitely. Probably not Bush, you know. I forgot to put Guti in. I hope I still have him, actually, because I haven't seen his face in a while when I'm scrolling through my squad. Nah, 7-Up as usual, bro. I haven't drank drank in a while, actually. Oh, no, I went out like 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. I had like one drink and then said, actually, you know what, I don't want to. I can't be drinking nowadays, boys. Like the weekend goes by too quick. You know what I mean? I feel like I don't even get a weekend with this 9 to 5 stuff. And then the weekends the only days I can go to the gym consistently. I can maybe squeeze a day or two in midweek, but like usually I would on a Wednesday, but I play football on Wednesdays now, so that's instead of going gym I go play football. Oh, is this guy Gevo? But we're joining a league in mid June, so we need to get the boys into shape. 6-a-side only, so it'll be good fun. Yeah, I don't even know what I'm saving my coins for. Considering I didn't go for this bullet, like, I don't know what I'm saving for, really. Maybe a new legend, like, someone that's not in the game. Like, of course, like, Rooney would be, like, insta I'd go for. Okay, I'm gonna give it a few more minutes. Hopefully it kicks him out. Actually, no, in Test Your Limit, it doesn't kick you out for being AFK, does it? I think there was something about that. So I'll just leave the match. If so, does anyone know about that in Test Your Limit, if it doesn't kick you out? I don't do like a cut behind a turn as much. But every week I nutmeg someone like that cut behind the turn thing, but mix a bit of soul control into it now. As I put my foot on top of the ball. Because the thing is, I have a bad ankle. I twisted my ankle about a month ago. So I actually can't really run that much. So I just kind of sit at the back and kind of be like the anchor man a bit. So I don't actually dribble by people that much. So 2 or 3 times a game where I do dribble by someone, it's kind of easy because they're not expecting it. They're just expecting me to pass it. So that's what I'm trying to tell the boys. I'm like, because some of them are good at dribbling, like, but that's all they want to do. And I'm like, just pass and shoot, because like, wait until later in the match when your opponent's tired. Stop tiring yourself out first. You know what I mean? Since he is AFK, do the Dino goal versus Chelsea. Okay, how do I do it? It's just fake shot, isn't it? And then I don't know if I'll be able to get enough lift on the outside curler. We'll try get it though.
I just wish you knew.
The thing is, my friend's setting up this league, and he's done tournaments before. And he used to record the matches for the tournaments. I don't know if he's gonna record them for the league, but if he records them for the league, and I play well, maybe I can upload some videos of it. Now, if I play bad, it's not getting uploaded, obviously. But if I play well, maybe it will. Alright, he's done. He's done. Okay, do I have Guti? Let's try to see if we can find them. Do you think they'll make him a goal poacher, or will they just keep him as a fox in the box? Van Nistelrooy. Let's change his build, because I wouldn't have updated it. Okay, so we're probably gonna want one more shooting, just to get that 84, or maybe we just abandon the shooting. Actually, no, I think that build's okay. I think I'm happy with that build. Yeah, I know you will. Thing is, I won't like there won't be actually too much to criticize me for because the way I play it, I'm just very simple. Pass, like I'm just an anchor man and pass it. You know what I mean? And I know where to stand, so. Well, I'm so glad that I decided to actually start playing again. I think I remember saying like a year ago, like I would play football, but only five-a-side. But I don't know anyone who plays five-a-side, and then my friend ended up starting doing it, so I went along with him. So I'm glad that that worked out. Alright, we're gonna play Frankie because he played so well today. I want to see him recreate it. Busquets? I don't think so. Maybe the Inter Miami version, bro. Nah, I won't, Josh. I wouldn't be as harsh on Barcelona though with their defending. Like their defending wasn't great, but I wouldn't be as harsh because at least it was kind of like it was kind of a philosophy they were adhering to, and it got exploited like at times. But it should have got exploited a lot more, man. I don't know why you would have Vinny and Mbappe up front like that, and Bellingham as well, and you're trying to build out the back like 10 times in a row and you keep losing the ball. Like Vasquez keeps falling over the ball. Just hit it long, like if they hit it long, then Barca. I don't know actually. Maybe if they hit it long, Barca are set up to stop the long ball. But in my head, it might just get them to start backing off a tiny bit, be less confident in their press. I can give him a try, but he won't be that good in this formation, Nez. Like, he's the best in a 4-3-3 on his own up front. At the start of this eFootball 25, I loved him. His player ID is like he's just very consistent with his finishing, like first time shots especially. Like, if you love first time shots, he's the perfect player for it, you know. Madrid squad depth a bit thin. Maybe at the back. I mean, they said today, the commentator was saying it was all... The back four was all backup players. Like, they didn't have a starter in. Here, by the way, from the Inter game and the Madrid game today, I'm only basing off 2 games. I don't think I watched the first leg, actually, of Inter Barca. I can't remember. That Gerard Martin left back, man, he's really not great, is he? He looks so sluggish on the ball every time. Like, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm just basing him off 2 games, but every time he's on the ball, he looks like he's not comfortable at all. Any player he's similar to? Like Van Basten, kind of, but I definitely think he's better than Van Basten because his kicking power is higher usually on most builds. I would say Van Basten with more power in his shots, and more physical, but less curl in his shots, less finesse, and less like nimble dribbling, like little touches. Oh, good goal, Suarez! Finally a bullet header. But he's definitely a player, Nez, that when you score with him, you have fun scoring the goal because you feel like you have to earn it a little bit. Like if I play a good pass with with, let's say, De Bruyne, I enjoy it more than if I played it with Ronaldinho or something, because it's just like what De Bruyne should be doing, so it feels more fun, I guess. That's the same way with Van Nistelrooy. Just like even the simple finishes that every striker should bury, when he scores it, you're like, oh my god, this guy's amazing. Nah, I'd say Van Basten's a little bit better at dribbling, but depends on what version of Van Basten. I think the AC Milan versions usually don't have as much dribbling. I might be wrong on that. I think the first versions anyway, when the game first came out, those Van Bastens didn't really have good dribbling at all, which is kind of weird. Not that he should be like Messi, but should be able to take a touch. He had like the very first versions of the cards. Do you remember when we first got the AC Milan cards and the right card was an orchestrator? I think that Van Basten has bad dribbling. I think that the rest of them have okay dribbling. Oh, Guti, what a ball. What a goal. I used Gagawa a little bit. Nothing crazy. Very nimble, but someone was in the stream earlier saying he hasn't scored or assisted a single goal with Kagawa, but he really likes him. He feels he's very important. Like, if I had to guess, I'd say Kagawa kind of feels like like a Baggio without like great shooting, and then he's more one-footed. Actually, I don't know. Does Kagawa have very high weak foot? Maybe I'm talking out my ass. But I'd say he's missing that like consistent enough finishing to be a top card. So maybe just below that. Van Persie hasn't had a double booster. Yeah, I don't think so. Because they re-released them in that free thing at the start of the game. I think they've kind of held off and given them a card for a while. Man, they don't really feel. I feel like they don't really care about Man United fans anymore. They don't give Man United legends really. They love AC Milan, like. What even are the United legends? It's Van Nistelrooy, Irwin, Cantona. They've got Fletcher, I guess. John O'Shea is meant to be in the database. They don't really have many Man United legends. Like I'll be forgetting a few, but Michael Owen, I guess, but not really a United legend. Kagawa plays for United, actually. Yeah, they could give him one. You think they're going to come together, do you? Aslan, is there a Van Nistelrooy in the database? Man, yeah, they need to get more Man United legends. Same with Chelsea. They need to get like they have Lampard actually. Yeah, but they need they have a few Chelsea legends as well. They have Lampard, Makelele, Drogba, Hazard. Here. Okay, Guti felt quite fast there. Oh, I didn't actually know that. And is it a Man United Van Nistelrooy? Yeah. Yeah, John Terry would be good. Yes, they actually have Terry, Lampard, and Drogba already. But without Terry, it doesn't feel like it. Oh yeah, we have Scholes and Dennis Law, yeah. I feel like an orchestrator Scholes would be very good in this game now. Like I never really seen Scholes when he was attacking midfielder. I've only seen him when he was like, I think the first time I would have seen Scholes was that goal against Barcelona in 2008. I remember my granddad. I don't know. Did he give me a picture or he gave me a magazine or something with that goal? So that's my first like knowledge of who Paul Scholes was. So I would have only known him when he was old. Same with Giggs. Barcelona have the most, do they? I'd say AC Milan have the most good ones though. Because AC Milan have Hullet, Rijkaard, Van Basten, Maldini. Who else? Dida. They've got so many like good. Cantona, York, Cole, Scholes, Beckham, Cantona, Jason Park as well. Yeah, yeah. They haven't got any like the. All the legends are like before Ronaldo was good for United. Like Kagawa is like an exception, and Ji-sung Park's an exception. But every other United legend's like quite old, like definitely before my time. Yeah, like there's so many United legends that like they can bring out. Like they can get Gary Neville, Evra, Vidic, Ferdinand, Stam, and Stam. Did Stam play for Milan as well? Who did Stam play for? Oh, Varane actually. Varane's another United legend, but like he didn't really work out. And same with Forlan actually. Yeah, they've got Varane and Forlan, but they're like they didn't do too well at United. Stam played for Milan, yeah. I'd say like Stam would be maybe I don't want him in the game. He'd be like Thuram. Too OP. Yeah, like all the United legends now are like proper like old cards. Like a lot of them are before the Premier League era. Like I think the oldest legends would be the Man United ones. Dennis Law. Like, is there any other legends that's like so old like Dennis Law they have in the game? I feel like FIFA is much better at getting those really old legends. Who's the older legends in this game? Maradona. It's a bit different than Dennis Law, isn't it? Dennis Law might be the oldest legend in the game, would it be? Georgie Best, yeah. I don't think they're gonna do Giggs, bro. Man, Giggs was so good in PES a couple of years ago as well. He had like well, I think we're all the cards pink then, but I remember using the Giggs and he was so good. Left mid. Fabregas, yeah, because they can do Arsenal and Chelsea and Barcelona for Fabregas. Yeah, they've got Arsenal and Barcelona right there. I don't know why we don't have Fabregas. Honus? Oh yeah, Honus and Rumi would be quite old, yeah. That's true. And then that Agenthaler guy. I don't know how old he is, but I assume he's quite old. Boys, have any of you heard that or listened to that Owen Hargreaves podcast that came out in the last couple of weeks? It was very good listen. Like when I was younger, so I started watching football about 2008, 2009. And Owen Hargreaves played for United, but he was terrible, like, because he done his ACL or something. So I never knew he was actually a good player. Like when he was at Bayern, apparently he's a very good player. Bergomi's old, true. Maldini's old, I guess, as well, but he played for a long time. But no, it's not. I don't think Owen Hargreaves has a podcast. He was just on one. Yeah, let's try get Van Nistelrooy for Nez. Zico, yeah, Zico, definitely. I still feel like they could do more though with these older players. Like FIFA has like all these players. Like FIFA has George Best, FIFA has Vidic, Ferdinand, Keane. And FIFA has like these old ones, like they have Zico as well. They have what's this? This is a Man United team. You can almost get an 11. That Fletcher is actually quite good, by the way. Oh, they have Schmeichel, of course. Yeah, Schmeichel. How could I forget Schmeichel, to be honest? He's like the best keeper in the game. All the United players. Jesus, man. I wonder how much you can sell that account for. Probably not a lot, actually. Probably, like the type of person that would be willing to buy this for a fair price, or like would just have this type of account themselves, probably. In PES, you can utilize them. Kinda, yeah. Yeah, but he's been playing since like the 80s, Thor, hasn't he? So that's ancient, bro. That's ancient. Yeah, I'd love a Roy Keane in this. Probably wouldn't be that great. Probably be a destroyer. But I'd like a box-to-box Roy Keane, even if it's not an Forest version. He sent the Milan ones as well. I love how Aslan doesn't even have to look at eFootball Hub. If Aslan wants to look up a card in this game, he doesn't have to go on eFootball Hub. He just checks his own account. Ronald Koeman with a Showtime skill. The Showtime skill is when you do a stunning shot, it's just quicker. Like it doesn't take as long to charge up. And they could do a pack with that skill with Koeman, if it, let's say a new legend they wanted to add. Gerrard, like Rooney, Adriano. I want Dalglish, more honest. He was in PES 17, and I think I had him. I think he was quite good. Yeah, Henrik Larsson, who I think was in PES 17 under the Barcelona license. I think we had Larsson. Oh yeah, no, PES was a PES 18 with all the Liverpool ones. We had loads. We had Ian Rush, Dalglish, Fowler, McManaman. A lot of Liverpool ones. 5 at the back. I will try Van Nistelrooy here. I don't know if it'll work. as much. Like I said, he's best on his own up front. But we can try him out. Man, Azan, you go balls deep for every pack. I think Cambiaso's still in this game, man. I'm pretty sure Cambiaso's still in this game. Yeah, look, we've actually had a relatively modern Cambiaso as well. This is a booster card. But like, I think if you're for free-to-play players, there should be just a list of all the legends like this. Cambiaso played for Leicester. Sorry, like if you're free-to-play, you should be able to just get free Cambiaso for GP or whatever, and it should always be available. Like every legend that's played for like a smaller club, just have a version of them, like that Ribery, that Fiorentina Ribery, stuff like that. Manzor, maybe I have fun playing possession. Yeah, well, 500 coins is still free to play. Yeah. Now, I just hate the coins, man. They're just such a bullshit system for free to play. Like, you just can't get them. They rarely bring Inter players, not as much. I'm only saying this because Pator's here, but they're not as big of a club as AC Milan, unfortunately. What's up, Nadir? But how many Champions League have Inter won? Is it 2 or have they won more? Like I think they won one. Did they win one after like a year after losing to Celtic or something? And then they won against who did they play? Like in was it Bayern Munich they played in the final? I think it was. I know they played Barca in the semis. Materazzi. Have we got a card of him? They should release him with Zidane. Release them together. Oh, unlucky Maldini. Guys, I think I was asking too much of him there. There was a little gap, but get that passed up. Don't you think us viewers are going to get bored of just watching possession? Well, no, but even if that's the case, I don't really care that much, to be honest. I'm playing for me, really. And I think a lot of people get more bored watching quick counter and long ball counter. Like, I mean, I've had people say it, like, people that have been watching me the whole time who've said, like, in the previous updates, it's not as interesting to watch anymore because it's not really because of me, though. It was because the gameplay was so repetitive. But at least now I can try create good goals in possession. Jeez, voice crack, man. I've been voice cracking a lot recently. I don't know why. I hope it's like a second puberty I'm going through. My voice is gonna get deeper, like a man. Hopefully that's why I'm voice cracking. But what was I gonna say? Yeah, when I started streaming, like the biggest pull by my stream was that I could actually play possession, whereas no one else could. Like in the top 100, there might have been 2 or 3 people in there using possession, and I was one of them. No, I don't think I'll ever get top 100 again. Maybe the first month of eFootball 26. Are we on eFootball 25? Yeah, I think we're on eFootball 25. Don't know what you were in. Maybe the first month if I take time off work, which I plan to do. But again, it's not going to be a focus or anything. Like, I don't really care to go for a high rank. But no, I'll definitely be using different playstyles soon. It's just, I don't know, this is the most fun for me at the moment. But regardless of what playstyle I use, the football is going to be the same. Like, I'm going to try keep the ball. Like, I'm always going to try have more possession than my opponent. It's the way I want to play. It's the way I feel like I play the best if I can dominate the ball. They will release 2 managers next week. Why are you saying this? Nez, in terms of Van Nistelrooy, it's not a great example of it there, but you can see what he was trying to do. He always does cut back for that first time shot very well, and you side put it in. 2 packs will end, maybe. There you go, really. What is Scotch move? Well, first off, it's not great. Like, you don't really need it. It's like if you imagine you have the ball. Let's say you're right footed and you're dribbling with your right foot. You kind of with your right foot flick the ball back to your left foot and then flick it forward again. Like, I don't know, it's not really... I can't think of any player that, like, in my head that's done it. And you might remember the instance. Great ball, Xavi, unlucky. Okay, that was not a great ball, Xavi. It was meant for Neymar, but to be honest, it probably wasn't reaching Neymar either, man. Xavi's been playing really bad today.
Jack it up.
I don't know. Maybe when you leave comments, people click on the channel as well. Although maybe if you like someone's comments, it starts suggesting their videos as well. Niz, I don't know. Like maybe when people like your comments, because you're always the top comment pretty much in my videos. Maybe it starts suggesting the videos if you have them like. Good to hear, Maseed. Good to hear. Okay, we need to turn up the heat here. That is not the pass we wanted. Wanted a nice little gentle one into the space. Ah. No. Ah, Xavi, right. He's finally done something good. Yeah, we need to change it. I think the box in the box and the deep line forward isn't. We're not getting enough runs in behind. What's up, Jam?
Lions roaring in the morning sun, searching for a longer day.
Yeah, I feel like this is the way I'm looking at Batistuta and Owen. Owen's gonna be able to carry your team more. I think. Like, I'd say you're a free-to-play player and you don't really have a good team. Owen is more well-rounded. And probably suits being the best player on your team more than Batistuta does. But Batistuta is very good if you've got the players around him to set him up for shots. Which is why, Nez, I had to build like that. Because in my head, I like having a striker like Suarez here, whose job is just to shoot. Kind of like Haaland at Man City. Like, he shouldn't really be scoring outside the box ever. I'll leave that to Messi or someone else to kind of create. It's just for tap-ins. Well, it's definitely better than the Liverpool version. The Owen card.
Light is gonna come. The birds have just begun. We will always take a stand for the people.
Batistuta more suitable for possession.
Let's go back to when
Like if you have the players around them, yeah.
for the animals we stand. Let's go back to when
Like if I already have Suarez, Owen's definitely better besides Suarez. Like Batistuta and Suarez up front together, like I don't think you have enough creativity there. But if I had Messi and I had to pick between Owen and Batistuta, I'd probably go Batistuta. That's a great throw in. I don't know if pure pace, like in real life, yeah, different story. But in the game, I think his actual specialty is very high weak foot, coupled with the really strong pace and good dribbling. Like the very high weak foot's very valuable. Like very high weak foot can really make or break a card for me. Now I have Haaland and Villa. Yeah, so if you had to pick, like let's say you wanted to keep Haaland for sure, you'd go for Owen. But if you wanted to keep Villa for sure, you'd probably go for Batistuta. Like Haaland would be your Batistuta replacement. Or sorry, Batistuta would be your Haaland replacement and Owen would be your Villa replacement. Although Owen and Villa are a little bit different. Villa will be a little bit better at assisting, I think. Like I think next game we're gonna use this sub tactic and I'll use Van Nistelrooy up front there. I think it'll suit him a lot. Yeah, I'd say the same Kidson. I think Suarez is insane. What's up, Rels? Yeah, left back. Oh, do you know what we're actually supposed to do? We're supposed to do the Nielsen at left back in this formation. Because you can actually train him there. Because they're attacking fullbacks. Like, I have attacking instruction on them. They're not actually meant to defend too much. So I meant to train him left back. Come on, give it to me. No. AMF's not bad in the meter, though. From the new Suarez pack, I got him and Blitz, David Villa, Ruud Gullit. So who should I go for the new pack? You're saying you have deep line forward Gullit? I wouldn't go for Batistuta or Owen in that case. Like you, I'd be going for yeah, I'd definitely be going for someone else. Like I think you've already got your strikers, bro. Like I mean, if you don't have any backup center forward, maybe. Like, if your next best centre forward is a GP and Mbappe, maybe Owen would be good. Although, yeah, I'd say Owen would be, best for you because your two strikers already aren't the most like nimble and very good at dribbling. Yeah, let's use the sub tactic here and we'll see how Van Nistelrooy does. I'll be back in a sec, boys. Just gonna get a Pepsi or a 7-Up rather. Pretty much Pretoria. Pretty much. That's why I can drink so much of it. I use Dembele up front. Deep line forward Dembele. No, I think based on what I'm saying, Bata would be better, more physical. I don't know how good the old Shevchenko card is, Joseph. If you had a good Shevchenko though, I'd say too similar to Batistuta. I don't think Roberto Carlos has missed a single outside curler for me. And Nez, I'm pretty sure that Amadeus guy, I think he said Roberto Carlos would be a very good left wing, like one of the best in the game. And I can kind of see what he's saying. Maybe not with the cross specialist playstyle, but like he's got stats in all the right areas for a left wing pretty much. Yeah, I'd say Nakata has to be better than Bergkamp because he's also got the. I think he's definitely got better physicals, but he for sure has better defensive stats, which is actually important for your AMF. Well, you don't need defensive stats in your AMF, but it's very useful if you can have them. If you can have a workhorse. Good goal, Van Nistelrooy. It's feeling good. Rels. Rels, did I send you that Ronaldo Evo I did? He's actually so good. I was using him in champs today. So good. I think he's offside. No? Okay. Yeah, man, he's so good. Better than R9. Not sure about that actually, but definitely scoring more than him. I think yeah, that always happens though. Whatever striker I put beside R9, the striker beside him scores more. I think it's just the threat of R9 opens up the other striker. Go on, Dino. Oh, Dino, a goal off the post as well. I feel like you did that just to style on him. We'll record that one actually. That might be a YouTube short. What do you think? If I can get the replay, if he doesn't quit and I can get the replay, maybe. I've already got Yap Stam, else. Don't worry about me. Don't worry about me. Talk about FIFA SC. Okay, what's the rewards here? Like 1,000. Jeez, we're actually a bit off 1,000. Gonna take a while. By the way, yeah, I've seen people saying this new Ribery isn't that good. But like, look at this Neymar. He's better than this Neymar. Yeah, the type of striker I'd want beside Owen would be a Batistuta. Like someone has a bit more physical. Like I mean, when you're playing the goal kick or a long pass at your defender, who's gonna win the pass? Neymar is just him. True. I hear you. I hear you. Well, Manzoor, I'm not saying exactly if you have GP and Mbappe. Like, I don't know. It's up to you, bro. Like, do you want someone to start for you or do you want the backup player? Yeah, no, I was on the game earlier, else I seen everything that came out. I'm not doing that icon pick. Yeah, so that's what I was kind of saying about Haaland and as like that suit would be your Haaland replacement, and it'd be a lot better than Haaland. Haaland won't have the same. Haaland won't be anywhere near as good as Batistuta. Haaland's not great in this game. I do feel like Haaland gets passes to him a lot better than other players though, like jammy passes. Yeah, I want the big Yamal card packs. He's moving me. Every time I watch him, I'm like, you know, the reason I spend on this game is to use the players I like in real life, and I'm really liking Yamal. Thanks for following Agoras. I can't show you the build on this screen store, but here's the stats. You can backwards engineer it. Yeah, we'll give Danielson the game. Why not? Why not? What skills does he have? He played well today. Did you watch the game today, Pator? He played well today. His passing's insane. Like, people are saying he's better than Messi and stuff. Like, I don't know. I didn't see Messi at that age. But I assume Messi wasn't playmaking like this. I don't know. Maybe he was, but like Yamal's already looking like to be someone who's creating chances for others. Like that outside the foot pass he does is so good. Whoever's hanging at, like when he cuts in, that kind of half, I don't know what you'd call it, like a half cross or an early cross to the back post. He's so good at finding the player there. Yeah, no, I used to use GP Yamal. He's very good. Who, Yamal Zizou? Because he's got great finesse shots. And Yamal, like, they've got Yamal as an ambassador or whatever, so they're going to juice his cards whenever they keep bringing them out now, so. Like, you know how we always get free Mbappes and stuff? We might start getting free Yamals like that. They should do a pack with like 17-year-old Messi and 17-year-old Yamal. I think that would sell. Yeah, see, I didn't see Messi back then, but like from watching Yamal, it feels like, I'm not saying he's as good as Messi in his prime at all, but the way he wants to cut in and kind of look for that pass, it's not like, I don't know, who's another winger that's really good? Like a young winger that's really good. Like he's not just head down and looking to cut in and shoot and stuff. Like he's always trying to create chances. Like actually, you could probably compare it to Salah. Like Salah was always cut in and shoot, and you know, kick the ball off the opponent's shins and try jam your way through. But like in this season, especially, he's tried to create more. Where Yamal's already doing that. Yeah, it's definitely a young Messi pack. I don't know if it's 17, but yeah. Here, actually, yeah. By the way, what's up with Anthony? I keep seeing Anthony clips on like Instagram and stuff, and I don't even know if it's AI or not. I'm like, he's just so good that I'm like, I don't know if this is AI. I feel like this is fake news. The way Anthony's playing for Betis. Like, there's a lot of players at United that are not great at United, but I would feel they're still good players. Like, McTominay is the greatest example. I always said McTominay is really, really good. Man United fans hated him, and then he goes to Napoli and he's playing great for Napoli. But with Anthony, I never would have thought he'd actually go anywhere and play well. I thought he genuinely was terrible. He's getting an extra yard of space. Oh, here, Danielson has Scotch move. Whoever was asking, I can show you. That's not it. That's not it either. I'll try to show it to you. Man, football's so much better when you're not watching a Premier League team, though. The Premier League teams are so boring. Does anyone else agree with that? Alright, that's Scotch move there. That one there. I read the chat. I'm not sure, Yanarchy, to be honest. It's the damn marketing. To be fair though, I do think people are. I think it's a very common opinion to be kind of bored of the Premier League. I think for the last like 3 years, people like are fed up. Like even like Gary Neville and all will talk about it on their podcast, and they're working for Sky Sports. Like you wouldn't think they'd be touching like that kind of topic. Like, I think the first 2 years of Man City and Liverpool winning every game was good to watch, but like after that, it's like it's not good for the league when one team can just win every game, or two teams can win every game. Well, Pax, I was saying earlier, when I'm watching Yamal, I'm like, he's a bit of a cocky shit. Like he wants to do it. Like, and when he gets the ball, he's thinking to himself, right, I'm gonna do something here. And I'm watching him and I'm like, oh, look at that. He's going to lose the ball. Like, and it looks like he is going to lose the ball, or he kind of gets shepherded out to a bad area. And then he just hits a crazy pass off balance that no one's expecting. And he actually does something with it. Like, I like him, but there's a little bit of me hate watching him. Like, you know what I mean? Little bit of me that's like waiting for him to kind of lose the ball and stuff. But he doesn't really lose it. No, I'm not using Smart Assist. I don't. If I was ever using Smart Assist, I'd say it in the title. Messi had the same effect, yeah. I think that is the mark of a great player, though. Like, they just don't really lose the ball that much. It's like, it's very simple. Like, even like in today, Pedri and De Jong, like they've like never really lost the ball. Also, I don't know what the story it is with De Jong. I thought Barcelona didn't like him, and he was never playing. And then they were trying to get rid of him and he wouldn't leave or something. No, I don't really remember the card, but that's another, like, I was so sad when Ansu Fati got injured. I remember him breaking on, and I was like, I remember back then everyone was saying, oh look, they've already got their like Messi replacement, but I don't think the hype for Fati was anywhere close to what we're seeing about Yamal. But I don't know, people like to overhype all these players, and like Mbappe, everyone was saying crazy, and now everyone hates Mbappe. So I think the same will happen to Yamal, unfortunately. Yeah, but even when they try a lot, they don't lose it. You know what I mean? Like Rashford. Well, I don't know about nowadays, but when Rashford was playing for United and he was still starting, but he was shit. Like, he would always try, like, and just lose the ball or something. Whereas the top players, like, just don't lose it really. And then I think it got to the point where Rashford kind of stopped trying to take players on and stuff. Because he just kept losing it and getting like slated by the fans. He might get burned. Yeah, well, they were saying that about Pedri, weren't they? But Pedri's kind of turned out well. Like, at least for Yamal, it's not just him that's playing well. Like, Rafinha's got like 30 goals or something. Like, they're not just relying on him for everything. Like, he hasn't actually even scored that much, hasn't he? Not Yamal. But I do find it weird, like, people saying he's better than Messi. Like, come on. I don't think he's going to score 90 goals in 1 year, like. It's a risk, not a certainty. Yeah, but the thing about Pedri was, like, they were all... Like, wasn't he really bad for a while? Because he was clearly burnt out. So I don't know what changed, but... Yeah, well, someone tackled him today. I think it was Valverde. And I was like, oh, I hope he's not injured.
Where am I going now? Just falling over dreams. Now I'm just so far gone, this isn't what it seems. Taking me so damn long, it's fading from belief. I need to slow this down, it's burning.
That's what changed, okay. Nah, I don't think Yamal wants to leave. I think Yamal wants to stay at Barca. But think about it. Let's say Yamal has it in his head. He's going to finish his career at Barca. 10 years from now, he'll only be 27. Like, that's a long time to be at one club. Same with Trent. Like, Trent's been at Liverpool. But that's 10 years in the first team. Yamal's been there since he's 6 years old, I think. So, and Trent's already been at Liverpool like 20 years or something. Yeah, I think trackback's good on DMFs. But I wouldn't be too worried about Inez. Like, he's like, with the way he plays, he's very mature. Like he's a very mature player, I find. So I feel like he'll get it into his head. Like, he can be like one of the best ever. So. But like with Yamal in the team, it's actually quite fun to watch Barcelona, you know? Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not, like I was saying it like 15 minutes ago. Like, he's not just head down and like try cut in and shoot or anything. Like, he's constantly like head up, looking for that diagonal pass. Yeah, no, he is cocky, like, but he's still like, he's still effective while he's cocky. That's what's interesting. Like, he's always thinking, I'm gonna be the one to create this goal here. Like, he's not, he's never, he never shrinks from the responsibility, you know. He has to learn how to shoot with the right foot. Yeah.
They said, don't fall, don't forget all the things you've been taught, you've been told. Don't blink, don't run, don't turn left or turn right.
I am, Duck, I am.
Hate at the sun, my mind's gone
I'll show you like at halftime or something, right?
to fight it. Get in this
That's a Rizzo. Oh, Rizzo, I made that roll on Discord. I gave it to you.
all this regret. Just start again. Oh, you'll see the
Tell me which buttons you use during defense. Second man press. I change how much I'm holding sprint based on the speed of my opponent and matchup. Definitely, John. Yeah, definitely.
until you break down. Break down. Until you break down.
Well, I don't know anything about Yamal's like actual personality. When I say he's a bit cocky, like it's his confidence on the pitch more I'm talking about.
Look beneath the bed before you go to sleep. Keep on our shine. You'll surely get burned if you reach out and touch. My mind is
Yeah, but there's a different pressure pack. Like, think about Messi at the 2014 World Cup. Like, he takes that free kick in the last minute of the game and misses it. Like, I think if Yamal did something like that, it would be kind of wrote off as like he's young. But in a couple of years, like, he won't have that anymore, and people, there will be more kind of a pressure on him, you know. Alright, good to hear, Nez. I need to. Did you come up with anything new, or did you use what we talked about?
until you break down.
Yeah, Rizzo, just wait for it. Like, you're someone that can afford to spend, so it's not the biggest issue if you do. But just wait for new legends that aren't in the game yet. That's what I'm kind of doing. Sitting down. Yeah, but how many players have been compared to Messi and Ronaldo? I think Neymar is the only one. And I don't know. I wouldn't really say Neymar. Like, yeah, he didn't live up to his potential in terms of achievements, but I think in terms of like how good of a player he was, like I don't know. I think he was quite good. Like, when Neymar moved to Barca, the talk was that Messi, after about 5 or 6 years with Messi slowing down, Neymar will take over. Maybe not even 5. How old would Messi? Messi would have been about 25, wouldn't he have been? Was missing Lautaro. Yeah, Higuain wasn't there. Yeah, Higuain was always a bit like a... It was very dodgy, even at Madrid. I think it is... Didn't one year, though, he scored like loads of goals. Like, I think he scored like 30 one year or something. But they never. I feel like people never liked him until he went to Italy. I feel like at Madrid he was never loved. Higuain. But I'm pretty sure he scored like 30 goals in like one of his first years. Let me look him up. Higuain, But then when he went to Napoli, like, he became arguably the best striker in Europe, or I guess the world. He got 100 goals for Madrid in nearly 200 games. That's not bad. Yeah, there was one year, 2009, 2010. So it wasn't his first year, but it was his second year being a proper starter. He scored 27 goals. Which, for Madrid, isn't enough. Isn't enough for Madrid. Yeah, Neymar. Man, like Neymar, as good as he is still underrated. Like, it's crazy. In my opinion. Have you seen on Twitter the people that are taking clips of Yamal and inverting it so it looks like he's right-footed and it just looks like Neymar? But he's not the same as Neymar. Neymar is embarrassing people. I would actually say deep line forward would fit Hullet the best. Especially if he had a phenomenal pass, which unfortunately he doesn't. And I'd say build up suits right guard the best. Centre back. So Destroyer isn't too bad either. But build up would be my... Okay. I remember that goal Neymar scored against Croatia in the World Cup. Last minute, like, that's such a... Like, if they go on to win that game, I think they lost on penalties, didn't they? Like, if they go on to win that game, or even the tournament, everyone remembers that goal as, like, such an iconic goal. But because they don't, like, people forget about it. Yeah, it's a lot of work, to be fair. Like, I don't get paid enough to make, like, really long videos, really. Videos don't get that much money. Yeah, Marky, I can do that for a video, like, where I go through accounts, so definitely I'll just, like, you'd be on my list. John, I think David Seaman's quite good at... I think you're fine with him. I don't think Gabbiati will be an improvement, really. Is Rafinha the best Brazilian player right now? Maybe. Who else in Brazil have? Vinicius. Yeah, no, I'd say Seaman's good. Wait, what? Pause. Yeah, he was so good. And man, I remember every time, every game PSG played and Neymar played, and it would get millions of views on YouTube, the highlights, just to watch Neymar. Like, I remember, like, because I remember I would have been, how old was I? I would have been about 16. So I used to come home from school on a Monday, usually, or whatever, and see the on YouTube, the highlights with millions of views. No worries, Dimitri. I would say definitely a centre back Miniel. What's up, Daniel? Daniel, how are you, bro? It's always good to see you here, bro. Oh man, this opponent, he isn't even playing. Oh, he is. Who's winning Europa League final? United, hopefully. Well, I don't know. I'll be happy. Whichever team wins, I'll be happy. Because I like Ange and I like United. I kind of want Ange to win more because I think he is a good coach and it's just his squad at Tottenham is like I feel like the way the media are treating Ange is very unfair. Especially considering last season, like, they loved him because he was playing so well, or Tottenham playing so well, but the injuries have really cost him. So I want to see Ange do well. Yasser, I usually stream Monday and Thursday after work for the updates, and then other than that, it's just like whenever I'm free, really. Like, I'm usually not free on Wednesdays because I play football on Wednesdays. And then weekends I usually am free, but sometimes I take, instead of streaming, I take the time to work on a video. So unfortunately, other than Monday and Thursday, it's a bit inconsistent. If you really like Ange, you'd want them sacked. Yeah, but where is he going to go next? Do you think like any club's gonna want them? Like, I mean, if they're smart, they will. Just his reputation. Playing like 5-a-side, 6-a-side, it's casual. Like, it's just the group of lads, and whoever can go can go. But we are joining. We're joining a league that's starting in June. So we're gonna get hockeyed. We're gonna get absolutely hockeyed. But it'll be fun. Yeah, well, it's 5-a-side some weeks. Some weeks it's 7-a-side, like, depending on who's free. Last few weeks there hasn't been as much because there's been Champions League and stuff, so most people haven't been showing up. Nah, it's outdoors. It's outdoors. Like, there's a wall. Like, it's the small goals. Like, oh, nutmeg. The goals that are like maybe just past hip height, and there's walls as well, so it's a lot easier to build up. Because I was saying to the lads, it's like, we had to play at a match with, on a pitch with no walls, we'd really struggle with the build up. Because when you hit a long ball and your player can just wait for it to bounce off the wall, it's a lot easier. I seen on Twitter that he wants to play 4-3 or 3-4-3. So I don't know. You'd have to answer that. Like, are they gonna be suited to 3-4-3? I don't know if that's true or not. Like, they did buy Trent, but I guess he can play wing back. Probably better for him to play wing back. Yeah, well, AstroTurf, yeah. I agree. I agree, Riley. Well, I wouldn't agree if you were talking about the last 6 months of the game. Like, I thought the gameplay was bad, but in this update, you can actually play different stuff and still do very well. Gabby isn't ready for Hansi ball. Maybe. Okay, probably need 2 or 3 more wins to get top 1000. Actually, I think this is more games than usual. Usually you have to put only like 4 or 5 games in to get that top 1000. Yeah, it used to be only 15 games. I prefer that. I mean, I prefer like this method is better for if you're trying to rank the top players because 15 games isn't enough. But I do think 15 games is a very nice amount just to kind of play on the weekend and that you're done, you know. But it's good that Barcelona are very strong now. Like it makes the Spanish league a lot more interesting. What is meta right now? I think meta is the same as it's always been, the narrow stuff. But I can just play what you want to play and have fun. Jeez, look at this. This is my county, Meath, I think. Well, Meath had a game today, and this is Perry, but I wonder if I know any of these people. Brawling. Ridiculous. Ridiculous, carry on. I don't like the second strikers on the sides really, Anarchy. And especially the players you're using for it. I think they need to be creative playmakers or something. So I would do what I'm doing and put Torres and Villa up front together and then Messi in behind in the middle. And then I'd probably put Bastoni on the left, Beckenbauer on the right. And then Saliba, Adams, Van Dijk in the middle for their height. And I'd probably play Saviola ahead of Torres. I think you saw me in there. The highest rank I've hit, I think, is 16th. And then the highest rank I've finished is about 70th. But 16th was the highest rank I've been. And that was the matchmaking. They changed the matchmaking sometimes. So sometimes the matchmaking is like, if you're top 100, you'll play someone in the top 1 or 2,000. But when I was 16th, if you were top 100, like you'd play someone in the top 200, I'd say like 8 out of 10 times. 1 out of 10 would be top 2,000, and then another 1 out of 10 would just be completely random, like there was no one else to find a match with. So I think I definitely prefer those type of if I want to get a high rank, I prefer that type of matchmaking because you don't have to play as much, you just have to win the games you do play. I think Dizdinho is the best hole player. I don't know who'd be a better hole player. Maybe you can say Hullet, but I'd rather play Hullet centre forward. If I had the whole player Hullet, I'd play him centre forward and keep this Ronaldinho whole player. Platini. Is Platini a whole player? I thought he'd be a creative playmaker. I'd rather him as a creative playmaker, probably. What are the best minimum stats for passing? 80 low pass. I wouldn't worry about the lots of pass too much. What's up, Bulk? How are you, mate? I went to the gym, Bulk, today and yesterday, bro. And it was actually very good. There was quite kind of empty. I think the summer months it empties up. I think I remember that when I used to go every day. At the summer months it'd be a bit quieter. Like I hate a full gym and it just turns me off so much. I think he's off. No? Okay. For Messi. Yeah, so if I were you, I'd play Hullet in centre forward and Ronaldinho in AMF for second striker. Hullet's the best up front, I think. Come on, Messi. Oh, unlucky. Ah, Pedri, don't run away. That's terrible. I shouldn't have brought my keeper all the way. No worries, Anarchy. Thanks for talking, bro. Yeah, I think people want to. I think people are just depressed during the winter, so they just they just go to the gym and suck it up, and then during the summer they want to enjoy their life. Nah, Ringo, if you already have Hullet, I don't think you need Batistuta at all. It might be Cruyff. Cruyff might be the only one that's better than Hullet in that deep line forward. But if Hullet had a phenomenal pass as well, like it would be Hullet, I think. We managed to find a near post there. That was pretty good. But I love Suarez. What's up, Michael?
Close your eyes.
I think it's visionary. I think if I had phenomenal pass, I would have got it, to be honest. I should have got Cruyff. Nah, Jesus Christ. I haven't played AI Divisions though. Where's your video about the Edge controller? I unlisted it just because it's not up to date anymore, but I can give you the link if you want it. But it's outdated, like there's no, the main focus of the video isn't relevant anymore. But Nez figured something very interesting out about the. Actually, Nez, I was gonna say I'll make the video if I get my DualSense Edge working, but maybe you should just make the video, considering you're getting some people watching your videos. You might as well make a DualSense Edge video. Yeah, the whole player Mateus just, I don't know, I feel, part of me feels like it's a little bit of a waste. Because you want his defensive abilities to be used. I feel like if you play a 4-3-3, that the whole player will be very good. But I'd rather him be a box-to-box if I was to go from. I think he just uploads he just uploads goals and clips. He doesn't really make proper videos, but you should make a proper video on the DualSense Edge thing. Why is it outdated? It's because the old finesse dribbling system is gone now, which is the main advantage of the DualSense Edge. Let me find the pre. Alright, there you go. Well, I have to get the DualSense analog sticks, but I can't get them. They're always out of stock, so I can't get them. Like, I actually have stick drift on this controller as well, but I don't notice it on eFootball and FIFA. But I was playing that Armour Reforger, and my aim kept like veering off randomly. And for a while, I thought it was a setting, because in that game there is a setting for the gyro controls, you know, where you move the controller and aim. I thought it was that activating, but it isn't. It's actually, I actually have stick drift on this, but it's not enough to activate on. It's not enough to activate the player switching. To be honest, I probably should buy a backup controller though, just in case, because the day this does go, I won't be able to play for a couple of days. So. Napoli 2-all. Are Napoli top? They're the front runners. They are. Oh, here, I need to be watching Serie A this next 2 weeks. I was watching. The reason I watched the Clasico today is because Madrid could maybe claw it back, but that's wrapped up now. So.
future. Evolution. This is the future.
Oh. Am I still using the anti-metal one? No, Rivoli, no, I'm not. I'm using a possession tactic now.
Evolution.
To be honest, I've never had too much issues with the normal controllers, but apparently those DualSense Edge sticks are more liable to stick drift, but it wasn't really supposed to be an issue because you could just replace them, but they're never in stock. Which I actually kind of feel scammed a little bit. Like, if you release a controller and one of the benefits is that you can replace the analog sticks and then you never have them in stock, like, it's a bit of a scam. I would say Phenomenal Pass is probably the... Because I used to not think Phenomenal Pass was that important. But it's overall, it's going to be used the most often. And then Blitzcurler is obviously very strong, but again, I think it'll score you goals that are impossible if you don't have the skill, but I think if you're playing to the best of your abilities, you don't need Blitzcurler. And you shouldn't be using the Blitzcurler too much. You'll be better off trying to actually score, get closer to the goal and score.
Human error. Evolution. This is the future.
Yeah, well, Nez, if you want to, like, if you can go online and find some replacement sticks, I'd recommend you do them. You do it now before you have the problem, because they're out of stock worldwide pretty much. Media market, is this a reseller thing? I'm sure I could get them from a reseller, but I told you I ordered them in January. I ordered the replacement sticks and they said they wouldn't come until like 2 months later. So I'm like, all right, fair enough, 2 months, I'm willing to wait. And then the day they were supposed to come, Amazon were like, yeah, no, your order's cancelled, sorry. I'm like, ah, class, you never even had them. You just told me I had them. That's class. Ah, you'll get used to it, Michael, don't worry. Like, it is a good controller, it's just that a shame about that out of stock thing. How come you unlisted the video? It's just out of date, like the finesse dribbling stuff isn't relevant, and I didn't even talk about the back buttons as much in the video because I hadn't decided what's the best use of them. But Nez was saying to me he had an idea for a new use of the controller. So we were talking a couple nights ago about it, and he just said a couple minutes ago he tried it out and it's working, so maybe I can make an updated video for the DualSense Edge. I did the same. I put Super Cancel on the back and I put Stan's Tackle on the back as well, I think. I think Inter are going to win it. I think I've been backing Inter since the start of the knockouts. I think I have. They don't get out of balance. Well, it's all a question is of if you're holding the thing, if you're holding the button down 99% of the way, are they actually running at 99% of the speed? You know, if it is like that, then yeah, it shouldn't be any issue, and if anything, it should be an advantage. Why you think if PSG win, it's gonna be Dembele, their favorite, yeah? Can a free play team compete in the high divisions? Definitely, you can get to Division 1, no problem. If you want to get top 500, you might struggle. There wouldn't be any issue getting Division 1, though. Although, maybe, like, if you're new, yeah, you might need a bit more time to build your free team, but... Darmian. Inter have quite an old squad, don't they?
Swimming in sand, take my hand, I wanna refocus. Bustle my music.
He's got the new Rebreed and the new Hullet, but he's playing them in attacking mid. I'm just gonna go toilet, boys. Back in a minute.
The memories flood in my head, just like the waves, babe, we were endless. Drowning in your eyes, pull me in your tide. You still remember all the shit we used to do? The drunken walks at 2 a.m. in high school. Slipping away before your eyes are into the night. It feels better when you're frozen inside my mind. Till the clock runs out of eyes on you. When the sun goes down, it's just too soon. Won't you take me away? Oh, I can't refuse it. Give me your soul before you lose it.
It's 36. Jesus. Did not think you'd be that old.
Will it last until tomorrow? It's fading now, I don't know. You're young, you're out there still.
I thought he would have been like 29.
Keep your composure.
And give me a link then. They're probably not in stock for me. But definitely buy yourself a couple.
Could you take me home again? Fireworks all in your eyes, telling me that it's alright. Till the clock runs out of eyes on you. When the sun goes down, it's just too soon. Won't you take me
Come on, Maldini.
away? Oh, I can't
Well in. Oh, beautiful play. Beautiful. Choked. Shouldn't have chipped it. If I just curl it, especially because he's outside the box, it's just going to go around them. Oh, did anyone play that rematch beta, by the way? Apparently, there was the PlayStation beta on Friday, wasn't there? Yeah, thanks. Thanks, Des. I know Yanarchy was saying he was playing it on PC weeks ago. Why, you think they're trying to get you to quit? Carlos. Wow. Crazy pedantic play from Bator there. He can't lose an argument ever. Beautiful Ronaldinho. And I don't think Ronaldinho has heel trick. I feel like heel trick's a bit useless. Like, the players will just flick it if they need to. Now, he might have it, like maybe he does, but I still feel like that is true though. Yeah, I think Ireland doesn't have like the PlayStation direct store thing. So I think that's one issue. But I mean, I might just buy it off a scalper at this point, like. That's a stupid tackle. That is not very Maldini-esque. Here, that EU1 marketing they only do that when it suits them. Like the car insurance companies aren't allowed in Ireland. Because it would cost a few certain people a lot of money, so that one market EU thing. Bullshit. Same with the banks apparently. You think, Daniel? Yeah, I'd say he is. I'd say he is. Like, he was already the best, probably. But the passing's opened up the pitch. I mean, I probably could buy them from America, but I don't know how much delivery and stuff's gonna cost. Probably cost me €100 for the stick. At that point, might as well buy a new DualSense Edge then. What's up, Bingo? Who was in the Platini pack? I can't remember who he came out with, but I think it was a good pack. Suarez is cooking, not me. Suarez is. Actually, no, that is a good pack because Forlan's a lot better than you would think he is. You kind of have an idea of a player before you look at their stats, but when you actually look at Forlan's stats, he's very good. And then Cantona is a very good deep line forward as well. Nutmeg. Oh my god, Messi. What a goal. What a goal. Jesus Christ. I hope this guy doesn't quit. I want to get the replay of that. Oh. Yeah, it is me. It's me cooking now, pizza boy. It's me cooking now. Ooh, a nice little Elastic or whatever it's called. I swear I'm playing against Gianni. Oh, here, by the way, someone asked, my last stream, someone asked, like, where's Gianni? And I was like, oh, he's probably playing FIFA. And then he messaged me on Discord, like, straight, saying, don't lie to them, I'm not playing FIFA. He might be lurking here now. Oh, I wonder if we can change this build. Get more kicking power. We're gonna have to lose. Nah, we're gonna have to lose a threshold somewhere. Maybe if we can go below 90 physical. Although, to be honest, the goals he scores, you don't really need kicking power. Well, no, I think if Darmian was Korean, he would be 36. They count the difference in Korea. Yeah, he was just more interested in FIFA the last few months, but he's interested in eFootball now more. But I don't know if he's interested in making videos. I can see it says in stock for me on that link as well now, so I'll have to see if I can order them to Ireland or not. I'm playing TLT. Test my limit, okay. Constantly lagging. Are they cutting the connection intentionally? Your opponents? Maybe. Or maybe it's just finding the opponents in a different region because it's a bit late now. That's the leaderboard looking like. 100 games, man. Jesus Christ. Like, these guys are all 50 games. And then these three are just 100 games. Okay, 100 games of 15 minutes. How many? 1500 minutes divided by... How many hours is that? Yeah, Kenshi, it's just deep line on a DMF and deep line on one of the wide mids. 25 hours, yeah. Oh yeah, that's actually very easy to calculate. 15 minutes is a quarter of an hour. I was going a different way with it. Now, I don't like. It's probably not 50 in average minutes in average because they're probably getting rage quits. But like when you add in like searching the matches and stuff. It's 8 hours. It's 8 hours a day, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, which it's within the realms of doable. But I don't even think there's any reason to, like, this isn't qualifying for a tournament or anything, is it? This event. Gameplay wise, passing is better at Still Team. Although passing here is good enough that still good enough here now. I think still passing is probably better over there. I feel like there's more variety in shots over there, but I don't know if that's a good thing. Entirely. And then I feel like defending is better on this game. It's a better experience, but defending is more manual over there. Like, Like defending's more manual over there, but it's not consistent. Like you can read a pass perfectly, and the pass will the game will move the pass because you've read the pass. The game will like curve it around you, and then there's no second man press. In AMD graphics card, Sonny, I don't know how to do it exactly, but that video you're probably coming from shows you can download a script. The VSync patch in the description of that video. Yeah, you get you excited for your skill trainers, Dingo. I don't know if I could do 8 hours Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I think I could do 6 hours Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I think that'd be quite easy, to be honest. But 8 hours Friday, Saturday, Sunday is like a different. That extra 2 hours would kill me, I think. But like I think I can play 6 hours a day, and like if I'm not working, obviously, I think 6 hours a day is quite manageable for me. But 8 hours, I don't know, something about that 2 hours just pushes you over the edge, I think. Because 6 hours is only a 3 hour session in the afternoon, like 12 to 3, and then another one at 7 to 10. Like I used to play this game 6 hours a day when I was like in university over the summer break. I don't know when the last time I played like something that much. Like I've probably done it at the start of the year for FIFA, maybe. I definitely used to do it back in the day for FIFA. I probably did it this year as well, though. But I think an 8 hour session or an 8 hour day of game, and you can it's easy to do like one day. It's just when you do it back to back to back that it's like it's different. I remember like Black Ops 6 I was playing a lot actually when it came out. Not that it was good, it was just something to do. Because I was in between jobs. Right when Black Ops 6 came out, I was in between jobs. So I had so much free time. It did, Michael. Yeah, I got stick drift. Sonny, I already answered you, bro. I don't know, but if you check that video, I'll show you. Yeah, well, if you've watched the video on my input delay, there's a link in the description for a patch. Man, Jesus, look at that physical. Oh my God, Messi. That is insane. Look at how long he held off the defenders. And that's the thing about this 4.4 update. Like, when you're holding off the defenders now, your player doesn't get stuck. They can actually, like, still move. What's up, Ryan? Here, Ryan. Did you ever talk to Laurie outside of the stream? Man, where is that guy? I miss him, man. I used to love when he was in the chat. But I'm thinking you're both Celtic fans from Glasgow. I think he was from Glasgow. Like, maybe you talk to him outside of the stream. Like, a few months ago, I checked my Twitter followers. I was like, I wonder if he follows me. I wanted to message him saying, like, what's up? Also, did Celtic even play this weekend? I haven't really been following the football outside of Barcelona. They played Hibs yesterday. He hasn't joined since, like, I feel like, has it been since FIFA came out? I think. I feel like since FC 25 came out, he hasn't been in the chat. Like, it might not have been that long, but that was because he was a FIFA player before. He'd only spent a little while on eFootball, so I think he might have got back into FIFA. But it's like, bro, I've been streaming a little bit of FIFA too, Laurie. Come back. Come back. Well, I hope he's alright. Kulan, I think I know Kulan. Like, I think he just doesn't want to be on YouTube. I think because he used to say, yeah, he used to say like he didn't want to be on YouTube, and if I would stream on Twitch, he would be there. And same with, I think the same is with Tiger. Do you remember Tiger? And Tiger used to be probably the person who watched me the most. Lombardi, yeah, I haven't seen Lombardi yet. Berzoy will just be, he's probably not interested in eFootball anymore because he does pop in sometimes, but it's more of a, I feel like it's more of a just pop in, say hello, than rather have any interest in eFootball. And we're lagging now. I wonder if my mom and dad are watching Netflix or something. My matchmaking's been good. I think I've only played one person that's like a complete walkover. You know, like they clearly shouldn't be playing the event probably with their team. But I don't think I've played anyone really high rated. Yeah, they're making popcorn. Maybe he is. Maybe they are, yeah. Need to unplug that microwave. Sonny, go to my input delay video. There's a link in the description. Oh, you mean on popcorn? You can get both. You can get salted or butter, but I'd prefer butter to popcorn. Definitely in the cinema as well. Like if you get those microwave popcorns, the butter is good, but when you go to the cinema to put the butter popcorns, different level. There's levels to this stuff. Although I haven't been to the cinema in a while, I think the last movie I would have seen is Oppenheimer, or that Civil War movie, which was kind of like a Civil War movie, like, it was okay to watch for those 2 hours, but you don't like come out of the movie with anything. It's like, if you don't have anything to do one evening, you'd watch that movie and you'd forget about it after that. I'd seen stuff about that on Twitter, but I don't know anything about the movie really. I started watching Billions, the show Billions. It has the guy from Band of, is it called Band of Brothers or Company of Heroes? No, Company of Heroes is the video game, isn't it? Band of Brothers is the show. What's his name? The main guy's name. I love him. He's in the show. He's like a redhead. But I've looked it up. Apparently the show Billions gets bad after like season 3. But I don't mind that. Like I'm someone who doesn't mind stopping a show. Like if it gets bad, I don't mind it stopping. I'm not someone who has to watch the whole thing. Like I'm comfortable turning it off. Yeah, Band of Brothers is such a good show, man. That I'm getting goosebumps thinking about it. It's one of those shows you just watch it in one weekend. Particularly Christmas time, I think. I think now I've only seen it twice, but I think I watched it both times over Christmas. So I think every Christmas it's gonna be something I watch. Andor, I think my dad's watching it. I think I've seen him. Damian Lewis, is this his name? Yeah, Damian Lewis. Yeah, I've heard the name Damian Lewis. I never knew who it was. But yeah, I love him in Band of Brothers, particularly. What else is he in? He'd be someone that I'd watch stuff because he's in them. And what's the other guy's name in Billions? The Attorney General. Paul Giamatti. Like it's funny because I was in the office of the Attorney General like last week in Ireland, obviously not America. So I'm in that world. I'm in that world. I think Andor is supposed to be very serious, isn't it? Which is something Star Wars needs to do more of. Like, is it Rogue One? It's not like I think Star Wars Rogue One is like the only good modern Star Wars movie, and it's not even great, like, but it's a bit more serious, I feel. Welcome in, Viper B. Hope you're well. They're probably gonna ruin it, Ryan. Like you know how it goes, bro. Is House of the Dragon any good? Like, is it worth watching? You loved it? Is it over, like? Because if it's over, I'd be more interested in watching it. It's too much filler. Okay. But like all the shows kind of just like I'm very reluctant to watch modern shows. They all just feel too woke, like. And it's not even just woke in the sense of like, you know, political stuff. I also mean like just extending the shows out to get like to make like just have an excuse to like let's just make another season. Let's stretch this out as long as possible. Like I feel like, and it's not like a new thing, but I hate when a show just doesn't respect your time and keeps trying to bring you back for another season, like, which is why like I just stop watching shows if they're not able to maintain their quality. Like a lot of people are kind of like, if I start it, I have to finish it, but I'm like, it should have been finished anyway, so. Rogue One's garbage, you think? I was a little bit disappointed in it, in the sense that I thought the final battle should have been less focused on the spaceships and more ground, like big army focused. But I thought it was better than the trilogy that came out. So what's the first? What's the first of the new trilogy called? Is it Force Awakens? Emma, like, I think season 2 is okay. I'm gonna rewatch it soon. But I think I agree with you, but I do think season 2 has like some merit. Like, I mean, once you get out of the prison, like, there's, what happens then? Like, I think it's okay. But season 3, like, it's like, how do we possibly like make another season of this? Oh yeah, he now is like tasked with going into prisons. Like, okay, okay, buddy. But like, if I'm recommending Prison Break to someone, I'd recommend season 1 and 2. Don't watch House of Dragon yet. Season 2 was boring. The seasons take years to make, and season 3 might be good, but I'd wait. Yeah. The Last of Us 2 is quite awesome. Nah, I've not watched Last of Us 2. Oh yeah, I heard Obi-Wan is quite good. It's interesting that they're more focused on the shows with Star Wars. But like, let's be real, like, Star Wars is better when they're not looking at the Jedis. In my opinion. No, I love the Sith. I love the Sith stuff, but I don't really like the Jedi stuff. Like, I hate superhero movies now, so it's kind of a similar thing. Like, Anakin's cool, I guess. Like, I know, like, people hate on Anakin, but I don't mind it. I think the prequels are very good. Also, visually, the prequels are amazing. Visually, in some areas they're not. Some areas are very weak, but like, that scene where Obi-Wan and Anakin are in their little fighters. I used to know the name of the little fighters. I can't remember them when they're over Coruscant. Like, if that scene came out today, you'd be impressed with how it looks. Do a dip and shot. Best show is Peaky Blinders. I agree up to a certain point, but again, it's like, it has that woke feeling to me of, should I spoil it? I think it's okay to spoil Peaky Blinders. It's been out so long. Like, when Arthur dies and then comes back and like episode later, I stopped watching then. I just stopped watching straight away. I turned it off right there and then. I was like, this show doesn't respect me. That's what I thought. When they bring up a character back like that, I'm like, yeah, the show doesn't respect me, so I'm not gonna watch it anymore. Yeah, RC or else, no worries. You must have loved the Jar Jar Binks scenes as a kid. I don't know, I don't really remember. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I don't know which Star Wars movie it is, but the one where they collide the ship into the other ship, they do the hyper speed drive thing. I went to see that with my dad, and I wanted to leave, but I was like, well, my dad's here. He probably wants to stay and watch. And then when the movie ends, he's like, so what you think of that? And I was like, I thought that was dreadful. I wanted to leave, and he was like, I wanted to leave too, but I didn't know you did. If I knew you did, we would have both left. Like. Again, why am I chipping it? Like, just curl it around them. Okay, boys, I'm going to end the stream as well there. Thanks for talking. I had a lot of fun on the game today. Messi kind of cooked a little bit there at times. I'll see you tomorrow. I'll make a video in the morning. Although I have a meeting at 9:30, so I don't know if I'll get training guide up for Mateus quick enough. And then I'll stream in the evening after work, hopefully. So yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye.